Wow. Although I'm from London, but still. This is a great conference, isn't it? Apart from a few people turning up late, because either that or they knew I was talking and they've run out now. But no, this is a really good conference because we don't do it like this back in London, you know? This is a big hall, well organized, so many faces. And I know we've had some great speakers. I mean, man, we've had some great speakers. I get the pleasure of working with Andy and Yad on a weekly basis, but we've also had Keychain on Rapid Escalation and Orlando. I mean, seriously, when I went to conferences, because I've been there a year ago, if someone came on stage and taught such advanced material, like started talking about vaginal muscles, I would have been like, dude, I need to get some vaginal before I can actually exercise those muscles. Like, this is a bit too advanced for me. Teach me how to walk up to someone, please. So really cool stuff. And actually, I'm going to start by thanking all the people behind the scenes, Pim, David. Can you join me in a big round of applause for the organizers, please? Stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up. There's no way I could let Pim and David and everyone just have a moderate round of applause, and Pim kindly demonstrated what was a over-the-top round of applause, so they deserve it. And, you know, I said I used to go to these conferences. I was only a student, and I was pretty broke. Anytime there was a conference which was free or cheap, and I could afford it, I'd be down there. I'd be the first one in and the last one out, right? And we'd have these speakers, and the way it's done in London is it's really bad because the guys would come on stage, the speakers, I'd be looking up at them, and they'd tell me all this amazing stuff you're going to learn, right? All this new technology. And in my head, I'm thinking, how much new technology can there be? Because as far as I know, men still have the same body parts they did like 100 years ago. I don't know, unless there's like new things that I don't know of yet. But then they'd come on stage, instead of telling you this much, they'd tell you this much, and then say, to learn the rest of it, buy this product. And it was horrible, because I was only a student. I hated that. I just wanted to learn and get better in an area of my life, which I really wasn't very good at. And this event is amazing. So for you guys specifically, I've put some stuff together. For those that crave material and love theory and just can't get enough of it, I've got about 3 different sources right here. I have no projections throughout my presentation. It's going to be here the whole time. Strongly advise you take a note of it. The reason being, the first one, www.puatraining.com/special offer. PUA Training sold 4 different DVD box sets at $788. For you guys here, you can click on that link, get all 4 box sets for $1. It's not free, but you won't kill me for making it $1. I hope. Second, Arno van Veen. That's not an actual source. That's a person. He was going to be here today, but he's not, unfortunately, because he had other obligations, and he's really upset about it. But I run boot camps in Amsterdam every 3 months or so, which isn't far from here. And they cost about £750. But I know what it's like being a student. I know what it's like when you haven't got the money to go on a workshop. So every single event I ever run, I give away a free seat, at least 1 free seat for the entire event, all the in-field sessions, all the trainings. For anyone who wants to claim that free seat, I'm going to go through an exercise later where you're going to try and find out this guy's details. And the reason I say find out is because some of you already may know him. But I don't know how many guys you introduced yourselves to yet, but there's other people who know him as well. Find that out. You could get a free workshop. Lastly, it's my website, also part of PUA Training, niceguygame.com. It's not the best looking website in the world. In fact, it's probably the worst looking, right? I'm not even going to lie. But there's a few things on there. There's in-field videos of me approaching and breaking down exactly what I'm doing in the streets. There's free tutorial videos where, you know, I just talk for a bit. If you're not bored of my voice by the end of this, then knock yourself out and you'll be bored pretty quickly. Also, you can get a free copy of my book and other material for like signing up to my newsletter. If you do sign up to the newsletter, I promise you'll never get a sales email ever. The only time I email out is when I have free stuff for you. Like recently, there's a guy in London who's renowned for Facebook game. All he does, his game model, you know, you saw Yad's diamond and whatever. His game model would be 2 squares, Facebook date, that's it. That's all this guy does. He says it's easy. I wake up, get out of bed, go on Facebook, meet some chicks, then go out with them in the evening. He wrote a whole book on it, a whole guide. He asked me if I would try his system out, because I've never done Facebook game, and tell him what I thought of it and if he could mention it in his book. I said the only way I'd do that if everyone on my list can get a free copy of your book that he's selling at like £50. And they did. So anyone on my list got a free copy. So it's stuff like that. You really want to take advantage of it.